up there staring at like, what the fuck? We got ghosts. I'm like, it's called Heat Rising, motherfucker.
Yeah, Andre Rison, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. It's been, I think, almost a month at this point. But
it's 3 weeks. I just went back and looked today to make sure I wasn't wearing the same hoodie I was wearing last time, and I think it was December 30th when we were live at the Vin.
Yeah, for all of 10 minutes. All right, well, yo, DJ, spin that shit.
Two Dolts, Chris and Daryl, yeah, they run shit. Current world events and forever on some dumb shit. Fun lit with a Bush Light, especially, even though they always getting banned, allegedly. Crack a bourbon, peep the sermon, it's just two Dolts. And you know they hold it down like it's two ropes. So crack a bourbon, peep the sermon, it's just two Dolts. Taking over in the game, bringing new hope.
Why does it skip?
It's party time. I don't know, dude. It's the internet, dude. I don't know. I didn't make it. Bill, Al Gore made it. Al Gore. Welcome to the show, everybody. What's happened the last month? I don't know. California burned down. We're going to call it the Gulf of America for it.
I am too.
We're going to buy Greenland. Yeah.
With the fucking old islands full of ice.
Yeah. Why not, dude? Fuck it.
Dude, I love how America, we're going to try to make Canada the 51st state. And I love how many people legit think this is about to happen.
I do love
that's the part that fucking gets me the most. And it's most of the people that tend to drive Subarus and have 8-year-old boy haircuts.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's it. That's.
But all those people are on notice. They got 3 days.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be the purge.
I am, and I just told somebody this yesterday or today. I don't know. Today has been a blur. I am looking forward to Monday afternoon on the internets.
Yeah.
The absolute fucking meltdown that's going to take place is going to be epic.
You know what?
Because you know what's going to happen by the 21st at high noon after Trump spent in office for 1 day? Everybody's going to be saying, why aren't gas prices low? Why aren't groceries low? Exactly the same as what happened with fucking retard Joe. Why didn't things change with him right away?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not going to change right away. You want to know what's going to change? Dogecoin's going to the fucking moon.
Dude, we're going to be multi-$1,000
super rich come Monday. It's going to be awesome.
Phildo was right. He said, what time you going live? We said 9 o'clock Eastern. He goes, great. 9:19, got it. And we still beat him, but we're
barely. And I mean barely.
Yeah.
It was like 9:15, 9:16.
We're at it.
Good job, Phil.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil last weekend.
You gotta ride with the people that know you, you know?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he knows that we're a little late sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I helped my wife with dishes out of the goodness of my heart. Because I was out drinking all day today, and I kind of want to get in her pants later.
Yeah, it's
I tried. I put in a little effort.
Are you good with a daytime sex?
I'm good with it anytime. She literally says, "Enter me."
I think it steals your energy.
It does.
You know, because if you throw a batch in the morning, there's really nothing else to look forward to.
It can go downhill quick from there.
Yeah, like
just don't let it get away
from in the morning. What? There's nothing else to do. I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I don't need post-nut clarity at fucking 6:47 in the morning.
Yeah. I don't want to be stricken with the harsh reality of actual living, having morning sex.
Yeah, fuck your responsibilities and shit.
Now, if I could pick one thing to do, I think it'd be great. Do you ever have like a wet dream?
I haven't since I was a teenager.
Yeah. Me either. Wink. But
walked into that one.
Did he just say wink and not wink?
Not wink.
But I think it'd be great to have someone go down on you when you're sleeping and not your uncle, you know, but
okay.
So then you have that weird dream where maybe it's Jessica Simpson in the fucking These Boots Are Made for Walking video. She's doing it. I like that, you know.
That's a hard sell. I've asked numerous times.
Yeah. Where is that coming from? The gates of hell?
Yeah, bad things are happening inside of me right now.
It's like,
dude, I am completely fucking reckless abandon today.
So walk me through your day. I'm jealous I wasn't there. I get jealous of the boys hang every year. I think next year I might surprise you and just show up to Imperial. But walk me through your day.
Came home from work. I climbed into bed at 6. I got up at 9:30. Got my shit together. Wife drove me to Vinny's. I no more sat down, had 2 sips of my beer. Hurley walked in. We sat there and smashed beers and Captain and Cokes till about noon.
So does he drink beer, or were you also drinking Captain Cokes?
No, he was drinking Captain and Cokes. I was drinking Busch Lights.
Attaboy.
Yeah. And then we left and drove down the street to Imperial Pizza, where we proceeded to have our annual Boys Day, where the 5 of us dudes get together pretty much once a year. We have cocktails, and there is numerous nuts getting busted and everything all day. Today was probably one of the funnier fucking days of them all.
That's great.
Hurley laughed so hard at Vinny's, a high-pitched squeal came out. Donna happened to be walking by and turn around, goes, "What the fuck was that?" But I was already face down in a bar in a puddle of tears because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
I just kept pointing, and he couldn't even utter. He's like, "I don't know where that came from." And then it happened again while we were at Imperial.
Dude, I don't know if it's
a new thing now he has.
So we have this like little weird game day tradition where people come over to my house, watch the Bills, and playoff games give you a different sense of stress. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah. I mean, like when Michigan's going on the run last year.
Yeah.
Even though you're confident, what it's like,
things just go from normal to.
Yeah. You like the team is up 21-7 or whatever it was, or 17-7 or something like that. And you're like, it could still go fucking sideways. Cause we've all been there before. No matter what team you love, you just know
you've seen it. It's happened.
A run can happen and it's fucked. So I just get this wild hair at my ass and I'm like, I'm going to have a few. And we have a tradition now that Audra started where when the Bills score, you do a shot of tequila. We went through 2 bottles of tequila. And one of them was that fucking peanut butter tequila. Fantastic, by the way. And then afterwards, Miles was like, well, I don't got anything to do. I'm like, all right, cool. So we watched, what's that movie with Juliette Lewis and Woody Harrelson? Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it.
Really?
Yeah. And
all right.
So the second it comes on, I was like, oh, you could tell that Tarantino either directed or wrote this. And Miles was like, no, like Oliver Stone directed this. Yeah. So I'm like, well, look up who wrote it. Tarantino. Yeah. Nobody writes like that. No,
he's definitely got his hand in that, and you can tell because
the cutaways, the weird shit.
It's just a stamp that he has.
Yeah. And Juliette Lewis is in it, and she's in like every fucking Tarantino movie. And then I was like, so we finished that movie, and I'm fucking tore up. And I'm like, have you ever seen American Psycho just starts playing after that. Have you ever seen that movie?
I don't know if I have or not.
American Psycho is so fucking weird because when they were making it, a lot of the people were mad at the actor that did it. He played Batman. That guy.
Yeah. Bale.
No. You're gonna fucking fuck it. No, Christian Bale. Christian Bale. I thought you meant Bane. No, I thought you meant Bane.
Bane. I'm no Bane.
That's why I did a shitty Bane impression.
I'm like Bale. You're like, no. I'm like, wait a second.
So, but they were mad that he was playing it so fucking like uppity and like white. But the way he did it, when you actually watch the whole movie, it's fucking great. But I didn't realize it's a 2.5-hour movie or whatever the fuck it is. It's a long fucking movie.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm sitting on the couch. Speaking of the high pitch thing, this is where I'm getting at.
Okay, good.
When I get too drunk, for some reason, my body forgets to breathe, and I have like awake sleep apnea. Like I'll be sitting there and go.
It's like your CPAP machine.
Yeah, I'm like, it's time to put the old boy to bed. It was time. Yeah, so it's we got a lot of stuff going on. It's when we're not necessarily a current event show, I wouldn't say, but there's a lot of things to talk about current evently. For example, like in my opinion, we get a little overly political on this show. You know,
whatever.
As you get older, you turn into a fucking mega guy. Whatever, it happens.
You don't do that. You turn into Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino. That's what I'm turning
even
into
better
these days.
Yeah,
legit. Better. I just don't care anymore.
So I'm watching the shit with California, and they do get crazy winds. That's why the salmon of Capistrano come back, and all it takes is for you to light one little thing, and it goes up like crazy. And then there's like reports of these like, there's homeless people walking around with gas cans. When have you seen a homeless person with a car? I see homeless people with tricycles.
When a homeless person paying for gas for what?
Never once. I think there was and there's no way that you can start fires randomly and just have them fucking pop off at the same day around the same time.
You can.
Well, yeah, you can if you're
that's what the conspiracy theorists are saying is true. That's how these things started, the DEWs. That is why that blue VW van didn't burn or melt, which I think is a complete bullshit.
Yeah,
There's no way that thing survived that fire without having a tire melted or the paint running. And they're like, oh, the DEWs avoid everything that's blue. Well, that's great. So the laser hits Joe Blow's house next to you with a regular roof, spares you from your blue roof, but your house is still going to burn due to the intensity of the fire. These fucking people are so fucking stupid. I can't take it. And it's hard to argue with them. It's so hard to argue with them because they don't like to hear it. You could see a situation,
though, where someone goes, you know what? On this day, the winds are picking up. Let's all go start some fires. Like you could see that, right?
You could see assholes doing that.
If fucking dickheads can go into a CVS and do a flash mob and steal fucking lotion, like for sure you could see some other dickheads going and fucking lighting some fires. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the fact that you're trying to tell me that the last time this happened,
Maui, right?
Yeah, Maui. That everybody's like, oh, look at this map. 72 fires started at the exact same time. It wasn't lightning, this, that, and everything. What was it, guys? You're telling me there were 72 jets flown by the United States government with DEW fucking lasers on the front of them that at the exact moment shot a laser into the forest, and all 72 lasers started a fire at the exact same time? Some didn't take a little longer because they shot the laser into a green part of the forest where it had to heat up to start burning.
Yeah.
Some hit a dry. No, asshole.
Perfectly plausible.
These things fucking happen. Dude, I hate it. I hate them so much.
Well, what could have been a little bit better is, so they stripped some of the fire budget in California and they put it towards homelessness, right? Because California, I don't know if you know this, you can move there, live on a sidewalk and shit in a bucket, and it's totally fine. Homelessness went up 31% last year in California. And everyone will say, well, it's because it's totally unaffordable to live there. That's not the case. You get all this free shit. So people that are homeless migrate there because they're not going to jail. They're not getting put in rehab facilities. They get free needles. They get free access to all this other shit. So they go there to be fucking homeless, which is fine. I think being homeless would be fucking legit, dude. I have a job. We got to pay for stuff. You're homeless. You just fucking walk around. You spin your little whistle. Maybe you got a dog. Fucking rules, dude. You live on the beach.
Yeah.
Like Venice Beach. Never been. Heard it's great. It's all homeless people. That's sick, dude. But something's fucked up when so many billions of dollars are going to cure homelessness, and the only people that are making money off of it are the people that are set up to figure out the homelessness problem. They're not going to fix it.
Why would they? They're getting paid too much.
If I was a government, I would say, I will pay you $50 billion to actually solve it. And then we would all get shotguns and we'd go shoot all the homeless people, get 50 bail. Give me those stacks, Daddy.
That's your solution. Okay. I just want to know. I mean, that's fine if that's your solution.
I'm just saying we shouldn't leave things off the table.
Yeah. I mean,
we're kicking the tires on it.
Yeah, we'll just throw it around.
Shooting the shit. But I'm thinking, like, if you're going to solve it, what doesn't solve it is building a $19 million building with 38 condos in it. And then you start doing the math. It's like, okay, so they're $4 million condos for homeless people. So who got that contract?
Yeah.
Now we're in Cheneyville. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, we're going to bomb Iraq. And then Halliburton gets a contract. Dude, I think California should be its own country.
So should New York City.
And then Trump would buy it and name it Trumpifornia. And it'd be good. Dude, I'm so happy. And some people might be mad at me for saying this, and I'm sorry. I understand where you are at politically. I understand it's scary. I understand you don't like what he's saying. However, I'm extremely happy that the election went the way it did.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck it, dude. What else are we going to do? What else are we going to do?
Everybody, all the fucking people, the Biden-Harris supporters who never would have supported Harris for one on their own. They never would have voted for her on their own. But those people wanted to go through 4 more years of what we just had because they think it was okay. It wasn't okay. No. It's not okay. There is no reason for this.
Magically, Hamas standing down.
Oh, what happened there?
Well, some guy that's going to get in office on Monday, Martin Luther King's birthday, rest in peace, killed by the government, no big deal. How fucked up is it the government killed him and then the government made it a national holiday so kids get off of school? Yes. Whoops. What's the guy's name? Hinckley that shot him?
Ray,
Ryman, Samsonite Hinckley.
Yeah.
Like John Lee Hinckley or something like that.
Yeah. John Hinckley Jr.
That's Ray Jones. What?
What?
So
you're talking about the boxer, Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah. So the government allegedly killed Martin Luther King. And then they were like, you know what? Kids should have the day off because we did such a great job. We're going to have a 9/11 holiday too because the government did that too. You fucks.
That's how you know the government's behind something. They just start making up holidays.
Yeah, dude.
My bad. You guys don't have to work today.
And it's also like, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Does your company give you the day off Monday?
No. My company has to do catch-up work. My company actually has to do the work that people pay me for other than talking to people on Zoom. So yeah. So I'm working. Kids are off. I think Tanya works.
I'm working.
Yeah. Where are you at with time and a half for it?
Yeah.
And you, let's say that this passes because it's the House, it's the Senate, and the presidency. Overtime is not going to be taxed.
I would love it. I might actually work some. I don't work literally zero.
You're fitting to make a bundle, dude.
I double dip on the holidays because of my shift. It's like, okay, so 4th of July we have off. That means 4th of July, we're done at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We have the whole fucking day. But we're supposed to be there at 10 o'clock at night while the fireworks are going off. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in a vacation day for the 5th, and then I work that night, the night of the 3rd into the 4th, and get paid double time.
Yeah.
On a normal day that I'm not going to do it. Same thing this year for Christmas Eve. We got out of work at 5:30 Christmas Eve day. The fuck does that? What are you going to do? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Doesn't bother us at all.
Work till noon.
Yeah.
Push through. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you work nights. That like you've had 3 hours of sleep. Let's say 1.5 hours of that was actually good sleep.
Yeah, maybe.
And so technically you've been awake over the last 48 hours for what, 36 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
If not more. Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
And then
you're going to die early, but you had a good run.
I know. That's all I can say.
Had a good run.
Yeah.
I might change my shit to to hourly. And then put in the 60 hours a week that I work. And then 20 of those hours are going to be tax-free, motherfucker. Yeah. Because God knows they keep every other day in Illinois. I get this thing from the government. Hey, this is going to affect your taxes. Hey, this is going to affect your taxes. Hey, you got to pay $500 so we know that you're a business. It's like, you already know I'm a business. Yeah, but you got to pay that. Because Illinois is just like, what else can we do to these fucking dickheads that
it's not just Illinois.
Can get us some scratch, Daddy?
State, dude. It's every state out there.
I swear to God, I could move to fucking Florida somewhere, pay a lot more for the house, but still make more money, pay less property taxes, and go for it.
Yeah.
Remember the dog problem we were having?
Yeah.
So here's an interesting update.
They died.
No.
Damn it.
Because I found out if a dog is on your property and I'm in the country and I don't know the dog, and let's say the dog's growling at me, but it doesn't attack, and I shoot it, I go to jail for 7 years.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Not good.
No.
I'm too cute for jail.
You would do well in jail.
Yeah, I would my ass would be fucking all you can eat buffet, dude. Yeah. Yep. So Max comes to me. Max is friends with the kid across the street.
Crackhead?
No, not non-crackhead.
Okay.
Max comes over. He goes, "Hey, I'm going to go over and see my friend." I'm like, "Cool. But hey, give a little gander. Make sure those dogs aren't around." He's like, "Cool." It's like 3:30. I like to take a little nappy poo around 3:00. Couldn't do it. Kids get off the bus. I'm like, I'm going to go downstairs, throw on Seinfeld. I have the biggest appreciation now for Seinfeld, by the way. Never did when I was.
I don't think me either. Yeah.
It's one of the best written shows of all time. Walk through it again. I think you'll love it. So I get downstairs, throw on Seinfeld on the couch, and I hear squealing the only way that my son can squeal. Freaking out. I run upstairs, and a dog, stray dog, or some crackhead's dog, chased him from the road all the way to our porch. If he had locked the door, my son would be mauled and in the hospital. We have a rule. If you go outside, lock the door, because I don't trust fucking anybody anymore. He didn't lock the door. So thank God he doesn't listen to a goddamn thing, right? So I happen to have the sheriff of our county's cell phone. So I call him and I'm like, this is it. Like,
I'm going to shoot this fucking dog.
I don't know what else I need to do to ask you guys to figure it out, but this is crazy. You told me if it got worse, call you. I'm calling you. So he's like, cool. I'll have somebody call you. Like, I'm with you 100%. We're stretched thin. That's it. I've the utmost sympathy for police.
I get it, man. There's
no way. The last thing you want to do is be a guy that fucking has to chase around fucking dogs. You're a cop, you know? You want to be super co. You want to fucking, clear. You don't want to do that shit. You don't want to go catch a puppy. So, the next day, I'm upstairs, make myself some eggs, a little bit of spinach, and I see a fucking cavalcade of police vehicles come down the street. They stop at the crackhead's house. They're there for like 40 minutes. They leave. And I'm thinking they probably did a check. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Maybe the dogs weren't aggressive, whatever the fuck. Maybe the dogs were actually inside, whatever, right? Because they don't have a warrant to go in the shanty town that place is, but they can take a little gander at it.
Yeah,
right?
A little peek.
Get a call the next day. The guy goes, so check this out. This is what the sheriff tells me. Check this out. So we go there. One of the guys has a warrant. So we arrest him. We see the dogs. We give them citations, all this shit. And then randomly, because they couldn't turn around, they had to go up the street and turn around. They find more fucking wild dogs and pick those dogs up and take off. He's like, I think we kind of have it figured out. But if it gets worse, call me. So finally, it's somewhat fixed. All that shit goes down. They're there. They pick up the things. I have garbage out in the street because of the ice storm and no power and all that stuff. Garbage was kind of delayed. I go back up again. Our garbage is just torn through by wild dogs. And so I text Tanya a picture, and I just texted her, I want to move. Like, this isn't healthy. You know, I can't keep doing this. So I think it's somewhat figured out, at least.
We the other night, right what night it was, we had some garbage going on. I just threw it out on the front porch. I'm like, all right, next person outside will grab it, throw it in a tote. Well, it sat out there. And I come home from work in the morning and something got into it. Just shredded it.
Yeah.
And there was just garbage and
Coons,
fucking
dude.
Tampons and shit. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I'm like, but the thing, it was just bad timing that nobody happened to go outside.
Sure.
You know, people that came in, walked past it, didn't want to walk back down the steps and over to the garbage. And it just sat there. I was like, fuck, no more ever again. And then today, we were getting ready to go to Vinny's this morning, and I go to get in Chris's vehicle, and I'm looking down the side of the house, and I see footsteps going past our mailbox to the gate. And I had just my sneakers on, so I didn't want to walk through the snow. And I was like, I'm just looking and looking and looking. I'm like, roll your window down. I go, did you go back to the fence? She's like, no.
And were they size 14?
They were. You couldn't tell. It snowed pretty good here the other night, and it was windy, so they're kind of like blown in a little. But you can definitely see a line of fucking footprints. So it's like I got to go back and check the cameras and see what the fuck happened. Because usually I see the cameras, it's the mailman walking across our yard.
Sure.
Walking across the driveway, going down the house. It comes on 3 times. All 3 cameras catch him. Goes down, puts the shit in a mailbox, and comes back. Well, there's a set of footsteps going through. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked again, and right up alongside the house, I see all these little fucking tracks with a line down the middle of it. A fucking big rat.
Damn, dude.
Hanging out here somewhere. I was like,
little sewer puppy.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine. Like, if you put shit out, and we had this like clan, like Ninja Turtles. Oh, I thought it was an armadillo.
So, okay. It wasn't like the Ku Club?
No, not the good one.
Okay.
We had armadillo that became friends with baby raccoons.
How cool are those things to see?
It's so around here. The only time I've seen an armadillo live was in Crossville, Tennessee, camping. But around here, you never see them live, but you see them fucking dead on the side of the road.
They pretty much keep to themselves, I think.
Well, they have Parkinson's in them or some shit too. Like it's not good. I think Michael J. Fox fucked one, and that's what happened to him.
Hey guys.
Yeah, but apparently this one became friends with these raccoons, and so the armadillo would be like, "Hey guys, I'm basically a pet tank, so come with me." And he would get the fucking raccoons to tip over the garbage and get into the garbage. Like that seemed like
armadillos can cause leprosy.
Yeah, leprosy. That's it. Yeah. I fed a salt and vinegar chip to one time, and I'm fine. So it's cool.
Right.
I do occasionally get zits in my T zone. That might be it.
Seen your T cells.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little fucking squirrely, dude. But yeah, I think it's kind of figured out now. But then again, like when you have a shitty neighbor and you call the police religiously on them, that's only going to make them hate you more.
Oh yeah.
So there's that too. It's kind of a tough game to fucking play, dude.
I just sent you a picture of a friend.
Ooh, that's a big ass fucking rat, dude.
It's not a rat, it's a mouse, and he's only about 2.5, 3 inches long.
Well, the camera adds 10 pounds. That's easily a 13-pound rat.
The little fucker. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. He's brown and white. And he's just die, motherfucker. Get on my pantry. Asshole.
Do you remember the movie Ski Patrol? Came out in like early
84?
90s. 84? I'm saying 91. What do your guess?
84? 88.
Price is Right rules. 1990. God, you're right. You win.
Bum, 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 bum.
God. Usually I'm good within a year.
Yeah.
Which I was.
Kind of.
I said 91.
No, you said 94.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't fucking know. But yeah, they had a bunch of white mice, and they had like a mouse hotel. I thought that'd be kind of cool, you know? I'm trying to think of like pets to get the kids.
Dude, I want a ferret so bad.
Dude, okay. So one time, Tim, no longer a friend.
Oh,
I know. It makes me sad every day. We were at the mall, and there was a Mike Tyson's Punch Out for sale for $250, like the arcade version. And then there was ferrets for sale. And so we used to do this thing called Coin of Fate that Tim invented because he's a legit, somewhat autistic genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes, dude, Coin of Fate it. So the Coin of Fate, which is if anyone had a quarter back when people carried change, you'd flip a coin and you'd figure out if you're going to school, if you're going to go to classes, if we're going to go drinking, or whatever. Like Coin of Fate,
me and my magic 8-ball.
Yes, Coin of Fate would decide 90% of our lives.
Ah.
So I walk out of the mall with 2 ferrets and a cage, all in maybe $200.
Yeah.
Right. There's ferrets down the street for sale. Now, ferrets are great pets, but their shit smells like if you took a dump in a box and then also came on it. It's got a different twinge
and left it out in the sun for 3 days.
Yeah, it's got a different fucking twinge. No matter if they're
they can
descented or whatever, they just fucking stink. They're the coolest pets ever, though.
I know.
And Max is like, dude, ferrets are legit. I'm like, yeah, and you've never even seen the movie Beastmaster. Remember that fucking movie?
Yep.
Fucking one of the best. We used to get that on fucking Laserdisc, dude.
Laserdisc.
I remember when CDs came out, it was like, this is the future. It's like laser dicks were laser dicks. Whoopsie daisy.
I was drinking the end of my beer. I couldn't say anything.
Laser discs were big CDs that played movies. We're not in the future.
Have a hard time saying that word.
Every time anything starts with a DI, my throat's just like, eh. So it's so good at Boy Scouts. So yeah, it's kind of fucked. So some other stuff is coming out recently to keep it topical. Zuckerberg. Hello, great streamer. Oh, we have a comment from Kick. Hello, great streamer. You stream so well. That's why I followed you. I do see you stream a lot, but yet still not affiliated and partnered. I got a proposal for you. I will share your stream to a Kick community to hit 1,000 followers with 700 viewers and earn nothing less than $1,000 per streaming and enable your sub button.
Steaming.
Oh, steaming.
I don't know what's the difference between stream and steam.
Add me on Discord if you're interested. Well, Jameer, I'm in, dude.
It's Jamurf.
Jameer F.
Jabroni.
Hey, Jabroni. God damn it, what was I getting at? Oh, yeah. So Zuckerberg started jujitsu a long time ago.
That's who was fucking Tom Brady's wife.
To the point where he doesn't just do jujitsu, he actually does like full on punch in the face type shit too. So he goes on Rogan, but once the old regime was voted out, now these social media companies, other than Elon Musk who bought Twitter, was just like, this is fucked. The Twitter files, completely fucked.
They're not even out yet.
No, he's been releasing the emails. So the government completely interfered with the public's ability to communicate freely, which is our First Amendment?
Freedom of speech, right?
Yeah. Yes. Remember when I shared the Hunter Biden meme and then I couldn't get on Facebook for fucking 30 days during an election cycle? I swear to God, tinfoil hat, I swear to God, that meme was created by the government and they used AI to spot anyone that shared it and blocked them during an election cycle. Call me crazy, but it's starting to come out. It's there, right? So Zuckerberg has also met with Trump, and Zuckerberg said this. And now he looks like a bro. Before he looked like Data from goddamn Star Trek.
He looks like fucking low-rent Justin Timberlake from 1997.
Yes, it's gotta be meta.
Yeah.
Back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them.
So you were talking about fact checkers for the longest time.
Did you ever see anybody that ever went to Facebook jail? You had an option to appeal it to their fact-checking board, and that they're all independent and they're all doctors or this, that, and the other thing.
Sure.
You saw those people.
Yep.
You can immediately tell they work for Zuckerberg. Because
they were independent, but it's an independent company, and they were hired by Facebook.
Yeah.
Which I do believe.
And hired by Facebook to abide by Facebook's rules and to rule in their favor 99.7% of the time.
Yes.
I beat them once out of the numerous 4 pages of bans that I have on Facebook on my profile. One time I got out of jail.
Those EDM festivals, which they gave me the shirt today. What's up?
I gotta get a better look at that.
They're talking about YouTube. They're like, well, how do we watch you? They're like, dude, you stream live. I'm like, we do. And they're like, well, that's dangerous. I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. But the one time we were reading content on the CDC website.
Oh, yeah.
And our YouTube viewers, our YouTube virality, I would say, not viewers, but it went from medium to fucking less than 0.
Why is that?
Well, we have a strike against us. And so I appealed the process through YouTube, and I said, well, listen, this is what I said. And I gave them the minute markers that I said it at. And this is what we were reading off the CDC website. And the CDC website is the place to go for actual verified information during COVID.
Yes.
Allegedly. So, dude, I'm so happy I found that. And we still have a strike. Now, we've said some really fucked up shit.
You think?
Oh, I know. I was there. Yeah. We end the show not good. Every show.
There may be a racial slur.
Possibly. So Zuckerberg comes out and he goes, hey, we're going to end fact checkers.
With community notes similar to X, starting in the US.
So Elon Musk starts this, instead of fact checkers, we're going to do community notes. So we're going to allow people to fact check and kind of police themselves through actual tangible knowledge, articles, that kind of stuff inside of the threads, inside of X, Twitter.
After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. So over the next couple of months, we're going to phase in.
Those are your people. Those fact checkers reflect
what's up?
on you.
So this is where I totally understand where Zuckerberg's at. It's not like Zuckerberg has the ability to sit behind a computer and read everything that's happening with 3.2 billion people using Facebook a day, right?
Yeah,
it's impossible.
Why they have this shit in place, and this is why they have their fucking code written where any word/phrase is immediately flagged.
Yeah, so
this is why I cannot post to Facebook right away. It doesn't just go. I have to click a box and then click share for mine to go.
Oh, really?
Yes. I showed you. I sent you a text of it. It will not let me share right away because it wants me to stop and think about what I'm saying before I say it. Because my rap sheet is that long.
They built an AI bot specifically for you.
Yeah. Just like the fucking assholes that sit around somewhere in fucking the Pentagon and read our text thread.
Yeah, not good.
There's another guy that just watches what I post on Facebook.
So I do totally understand. So you can build. So even the other day, my mom posted a comment when I was talking about the power being out or something like that. And she's like, well, I hope you started a fire to keep warm.
Can't say that, Kelly.
And that was flagged. It wasn't flagged. It was, I got the thing that said, this might be offensive. Yeah. It's a post about the power being out for 4 fucking days.
Yeah. I hope you're able to start a fire in your house.
Yes.
Like an actual wood fire to keep your family warm.
Yes.
In the wintertime.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to give you a strike for that.
So I go into the comment and I approve it, as you would do.
Yeah.
And it still said, are you sure?
Yeah.
So I totally understand where, I mean, you could write AI guidelines and all this other kind of stuff to fact check stuff or to make sure that things are right. However, I think they went a little too aggressive with it, you know, and he talked about it on the Rogan podcast too, which is great. I recommend you listen to it. Rogan, please pick us up, or Busch Light at least sponsor us so we can make some money doing this goddamn piece of shit thing.
And a more comprehensive community notes system. Get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far. It's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was
That's big. That's big. It's a big win. It's a big win for shit talkers like us.
Yeah, that's great, but it's too little, too late. The damage has been done.
Yes.
Well, what kind of repercussions are they going to see? That, hey, we did this. We stifled your fucking freedom of speech. We violated your fucking rights for 8 years. You know what? We're wrong. We shouldn't have done that. We're sorry.
Hey,
and they just get to move on.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucker. That dude should get punched in the face.
I think right now Zuckerberg could take me and you together.
I don't think so. I'll beat the fuck out of that mop-haired cunt.
I'm putting my money on Zuckerberg.
All right, you do that.
I have a puncher's chance. You with your shit shoulders.
Yeah, one's getting real bad. One's getting bad. I have to have surgery again soon.
So yeah, it's I think there's a lot of good that's happening, and I think.
Yeah, but what cost? I mean, what again? You just say you're sorry, and we admit we were wrong, and you just move on. It's okay. It's okay with you.
That's what people do now. You don't have to. There's no repercussions anymore.
Why not? Somebody needs to get punched in the fucking mouth for this.
No, the news goes and puts up a shit article that doesn't make any sense. That's completely incorrect. There's no retractions. There's no. I told
one of my good friends who was talking shit to me in my fucking own memorabilia group. I said, I'm going to boot you out of here. Fucking, I got flagged for 24 hours. I got kicked out. And I fought it, and I finally won. I'm like, what in the fuck are you doing here?
Dude, you're on tilt.
I said boot because I want to kick him out of my group. You gotta fucking context is a thing. Yeah. Stupid motherfuckers. You're all these assholes in that fucking fact checking group. They don't know what context is. Context is huge.
Context is everything.
Stop for a second and see that. Chris and I have been friends on Facebook for 16 years. See that we have posted tens of thousands of times on each other's walls and commented back and forth. You can see these interactions. I know you have access to figuring that out.
Dude,
and you can see when I say I'm going to kick your ass, LOL.
I'm getting on a plane.
I'm going to kick your ass, LOL. There was no threat made. None. No.
Well, and if you see how weird it's getting, and I don't have any videos for this, but if you were to say, like, is Russia more free than the UK, right? You would assume that Russia is less free than the UK because Russia's the bad guy, right?
Well, Russia's been that way for as long as we know. Remember,
sure.
Right?
But the UK has arrested more people for posting on social media their opinion.
Yeah.
Than Russia.
Hey, man, I just don't feel like the government is doing what's in our best interest. Off to jail.
Yeah. It's not you get flagged and booted from a social media app. You go to
at your door.
Jail. You go to fucking jail. There was a lady that I saw this video. She's out in public and an immigrant spit on her. Okay. So she goes up to the police and she says, that dirty fucking immigrant just spit on me. And they arrested her for saying dirty fucking immigrant. They didn't arrest the guy that spit on her. Phil, calm the fuck down, dude.
Settle down, Phil.
Yeah, dude. I don't want fucking facts here. We're talking shit.
Yeah, we're just talking shit. There's no facts.
Dude, and I guarantee, is there Facebook in Russia? Hold on.
Yeah, where is it? I thought it was China that you're not allowed to do it, which is weird. But they're allowed TikTok. TikTok, I hope, gets banned. I hope Trump doesn't save it. I hope Mr. Beast doesn't buy it. I want TikTok to go away forever. It's the dumbest thing ever.
So the only countries as of 2024, Phil, are Brazil that don't allow access to Facebook.
What?
Brazil, China, Iran, North Korea, and Myanmar, Myanmar.
Myanmar, yeah.
Myanmar, yeah.
Myanmar.
Russia, fuck, God damn it. You're right. God damn it. It went further down the screen. Phil, you're right. My bad.
Brazil kind of shocks me.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Have you seen girls in Brazil with camel toe?
All the time, dude.
Can they get on Instagram? Because I bet they do.
Yep.
Dude, Brazilians have healthy snatches.
Yeah. Really
I bet you if you had an old tractor where you couldn't get a bolt off a wheel, I think you could just be able to rent a Brazilian just to put her snatch on it.
Yeah.
Those things are healthy, dude. I like a girl with, it looks like there's 80 pounds of night crawlers on her vagina. I like loose lips because they sink ships, baby.
The infestation of night crawlers in your fucking crotchal region.
I like a meaty puss.
Oh, what the fuck was I? Fucking Kyle kept showing me this video the other night. I wish he would have sent it to me. Some chick was getting arrested and they kept trying to frisk her.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
And the cop kept coming across her puss with the back of his hand. And she's like, and they're like, what do you have in there? And stop telling us you don't have drugs in there because you have something in there. I just got a fat pussy. She kept saying it, and I was fucking dying.
Saying
I'm like,
coochie lips. It's my coochie lips.
I got a fat pussy. And it's like, if you're come on you, and these guys were keeping their shit together. I could never do that because I would have lost my fucking mind.
No. I mean, let's see that bad bitch with that haymaker out.
That's like at some point they're gonna. So she's just keeps saying nope. They're hauling your ass to jail. When you get to jail, before they book you, there's gonna be a female cop or guard that is gonna strip you naked and We're gonna find out if it's just
he's that piece that you're working with. There was a guy that was on top of his girlfriend, and he was putting his dick in her mouth, and she died.
Oh.
Number one legend, you know?
Yeah, good for him.
So he goes to court. Window's got a big bad beaver.
It's like a children's book.
Oh, you want to do this? Yeah, let's do this.
Oh boy, here we go. Buckle up, folks. Here we go.
Window's got a big brown beaver. I heard a story about this one guy who had a huge cock and killed his girlfriend.
Auto-tuning his shit on this bitch.
So then he went to court and had to whip his dick out, and then he got off on murder charges. And we're back.
Oh,
dude, auto-tune fucking rules.
C-Pain.
So this guy goes to court, and they're like, well, obviously that didn't happen, and he had to take his dick out in court. And the jury was like, yeah, okay, we could see how that could happen.
Yeah.
he got off. He got off. Pun.
Twice.
But that has to suck, though.
Did you see the video of the dude at the convenience store? The white guy? He got handcuffed?
No.
And the cops checking his pockets, and they reach in and they're like, what's that? In his front right pocket. And they were down in the pocket. He was like wearing wind pants or something. And he goes, my dick. And the cop's like, good for you.
Yeah, dude. I'd be like, you know what? We're going to
see if I can find that fucking video.
Call this a mail-in fine.
Yeah.
You're good to go, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, sorry. Internet fluctuated a little bit. What else we got? Oh, dude. This kid, there's this 10-year-old kid, and he's talking about taking his girlfriend out. And segue, he's talking about taking his girlfriend out. And his dad's walking him through like what he needs versus his allowance. And I think women don't understand what this means. Like, let's say when we were kids or when we were in early 20s, like if you have a job where you're making 35 grand a year or something like that, to go out to dinner 3 to 4 times before you can lay the snatch down, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But to see a 10-year-old go like, holy shit, wait, what? So he wants to take this girl out for a date. This I thought was the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let me see, make sure volume's on. Dude, I love, this is why I love the internet.
Listen, just listen. I have to have at least $36 to get refills, drinks.
You figure how many hours you need to work to make that.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I know what to do.
Don't forget, bring extra funds just in case you want something special. Maybe she'll want to play a game.
Look at his face, like, remember in Half Baked?
Extra shit?
Yeah, remember in Half Baked when he had like $17.40 for the date, and they're walking through, she wants ice cream.
Yeah.
Minus $5. Like this kid, the dad goes,
it's right there in the comments.
Yeah.
His face when he heard dad suggest something special.
Yeah. He's like, what?
When she gets there, might win an animal or something.
Oh my God. How much are games? Okay. So I did the math here. 5. I have 5 days.
Yeah.
5. And
So he's got 5 days before the date.
I have to work 3 hours each day to get $7.
What?
3 times 7 is 20.
Well, he's on allowance, you know? Like kids now are like, when they become 10 years old, they're kind of like illegal immigrants. You know, you can pay them $3.50 to go bring the garbage in and to put the dish. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
21. What? Oh my god! What is wrong with me? No, I just realized something. I told her that we could go to the calf cream after the movie.
How you gonna pay for ice cream, Wyatt?
You're so dumb.
All right, pause.
Wait.
I love the fact that his parents are not just saying, I'll float you the $20.
Sure.
They're legit beating him up about what he's gonna have to pay. And he's like, I fucking said we were gonna go for ice cream later. He's like, holy fuck. My daughter makes $10 an hour to watch her brother, which literally includes keeping him from dying.
Yeah.
And watching him play video games.
Sure.
$10 an hour.
Yeah. That's a fair wage.
I shouldn't have to do that to pay my own daughter to watch her brother.
So for every 10 hours she works, she could buy a new pair of Jordans.
Yeah. That's what she does.
Well, let's call it 12. Yeah.
Two date nights. Me and Krista go out twice a month. Every other weekend. We go out 6 o'clock. We come home at midnight-ish. Round up. Whatever. Every month she could buy a brand new pair of Jordans if she wanted.
Yeah. What you should do is put that into crypto, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I might have to send you some money. There's a crypto thing I think we should buy into.
Dude, your money's no good here. Let's just get into it.
No. My money has to be good because I bought in a fucking what do you call it?
You bought in 4 days late.
Yeah, and it cost me.
I didn't know you were going to be into it.
Cost me half the profit.
We're good. Yeah. So want to bounce out of here and come back?
Yeah, I still have a few.
You said you had topics.
Yeah, I got some. And like one of them, did we on the podcast at Vinny's? Did we talk about?
Sure, I remember. Right.
Like Eli Manning, Hall of Fame worthy. I think we.
No, we did not. Well, we might have talked about it, but then we were also talking about a witch that completely fucking fucked our podcast. Yeah.
And Hurley I was with Hurley today, and he said how much fun that was. And I said, it's better in the summertime when we're outside.
Oh, the best. Yeah.
We smoked cigars. People were vaping things. We had all the fucking beers flowing, and we were not competing with the jukebox and all the people in the bar because your microphones, you were even saying that they were picking up Donna scooping ice. From 25 yards away.
I have different mics that could probably quell that a little bit, but it's still tough.
It is. And that day outside was so much fucking fun. We were out there by ourselves. All our friends were sitting just off camera, feeding fucking us beers. And I'll tell you off air. We might we can get a couple D and E list celebrities. Actually, one is probably slightly bigger than Afro Man.
Ooh,
if we want. Yeah. So we got to talk some logistics.
And we will also be at
there was definitely more light outside, even though we were underneath a fucking awning. And
we will also be at the North Shore EDM Festival.
North Coast.
Sorry, my bad. Which is basically Disneyland for Daryl. We're going to be there in a tent doing a few podcasts as well. Yeah.
So Chris hates the music I listen to. I hate the music he listens to.
Sure.
So, but he knows the music I listen to, and he happened to bump into some people at one of the local bars you go to.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And they happen to be the main distributor for t-shirts and merch sort of thing.
So they do. So they made this shirt and they would screen print it live. You can go get a live t-shirt from the event.
Microphone's in the way.
Well, what do you want me to do, dude?
Oh, choke yourself with that fucking.
And they got a whole list.
Boom. I need pictures of that.
So we might bump into certain people. They said they can get us some DJs that would pop by the tent.
It was. He sends me a text Wednesday night. He must have been hanging out with them.
Yep.
They're gonna put us in the VIP, hang out by their tent. set us up with an area to do a podcast if we'd like.
Mhm.
And we will have access to probably some DJs, maybe not the big guys.
My
but
big
some of
get
the other
is
ones.
to meet Shaq.
Yes.
That's it. If Shaq's there this year,
Shaq plays a different kind of EDM music. I don't know if you ever watched one of his shows. His is more of it's almost like a heavy metal kind of thing where he like
I'm for it.
people do mosh pits.
Yeah.
DJs. And he's a minimalist up there in the decks. He just does what he has to do. He doesn't touch knobs just to look like he's doing something. He just fucking spins beats. People go fucking nuts. They have mosh pits. And he's like, where my headbangers at all the time. And people are going nuts. And it's all like, it's a little different music.
Where my headbangers at?
Yeah. It's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah.
I throw it back out to Kobe.
Here we go.
Kobe get double.
Yeah.
I bring it down to me. I fucking dunk it.
Similar to that.
Yeah.
So that is Labor Day weekend.
Where my headbangers at?
Just outside of Chicago. So we will be there, and hopefully we get to have a little bit of access to some of these
I'm excited.
artists.
I've never been to Chicago in general, and now it's a little outside of Chicago.
Yeah, it's Bridgetown or Bridgeton, something like that. Yeah, it's close. I looked it up. It is not far outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
It's like here. It's
Yeah.
like Cheektowaga to Buffalo. When I looked at it at a map,
20
I'm like,
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to go.
I thought about flying into St. Louis like that Monday.
Yes.
And hanging out with you during the week, and then Thursday
Drive
or
up.
whatever, we could drive up. It's only 5 hours from your place.
Yeah,
straight
easy.
up,
Easy peasy.
and then stay there for a weekend, and I could fly back home out of Chicago.
Yeah.
And then I started to wonder if that was really a good idea or not.
Dude, it's a great idea. We'll go to the casino.
I just dropped the bomb on Krista yesterday about this trip. She's like, you didn't think to just, hey, this fell in my lap. Do you think it'd be a great idea? Do you think we can swing this, that, and the other thing? She's like, you just told me you're going. I'm like, yeah, kind of like the Afro Man thing where it fell in my lap and we had 5 days to
I'm
make
at
that
least
happen.
giving you notice.
And that's
for
what I
this
told her. I
one.
said,
Yeah.
we have 8 months. 8 months
Yeah.
to figure this out.
Well, what's really fucked up is
But I'm like,
now
dude,
providing Pasadena is still there.
Oh yeah, you're
the next weekend. I'm in Pasadena seeing Oasis. So
you know what the weekend before this EDM festival is?
Golf tournament.
Yeah. So I imagine
I might have to bail out of one of those. If I have to bail out of one, it's going to be the golf tournament. Yeah.
I don't know who we could get to fill in your place.
Nobody can. Nobody can carry my torch to be.
No.
I'm the best.
Yeah. Our torch. Yeah. We carry that torch well.
All right, we'll punch out of this one. We'll be right back. I gotta go say goodnight to my wife.
I gotta
She's
pee.
gotta work at 6 a.m.
Oh, sorry, Tanja.
Yeah, she's a hard worker.
Yep.
Good looking chick. And she's for rent.